This video is to demonstrate how to adjust your air-fuel ratio in the Zipper's Thundermax program. We'll mention I'm not a professional tuner, nor do I consider myself to be an expert in the field. This is just some general guidelines to how you may improve the performance of your motorcycle, some things that I've done myself. Hopefully it's beneficial to you. Today we're going to be working in the air-fuel TPS at RPM drop-down table. We're going to click on the plus to open up the individual RPM charts. The Zipper's Thundermax program uses RPM maps and throttle position to determine your air-fuel ratio at any given throttle position of your motorcycle. We're going to start with the 1024 map. Basically how they have it set up here is a light throttle position, you're set at roughly 13.5. Heavy throttle position, you're set at 13. This is in all likelihood around your idle map. So you're not going to see any wide open throttle in this area here. We're not really going to adjust that today. However, we are going to lean this out a little bit. I like my idle to be closer to 13.8. So we're going to adjust that up. What we're going to use is the hot button with L. This square here is currently highlighted. We're going to hit the L button, come across here, hit the L button again, we just create a lineal line. Thanks to Max Headflow at Harley Tech Talk, I now know how to use those L buttons. Therefore, it's going to speed up the overall map building process. So currently we have the idle set there at around 13.8. We like that for the next chart as well, so we're going to use the copy method, which is Control-Alt-C. We're going to go to the next map, which is 1280, and we're going to go Control-Alt-V. You have to click on a box first to indicate that you want that particular map. Now we can go Control-Alt-V. It pasted it right in there. So if you look now, those two maps are the same. At 1280 we start to open up our throttle a little bit more. Still unlikely we're going to hit wide open. However, we're going to go ahead and adjust our wide open to where we would want it. I like a wide open roughly 13.2. We brought this box up to here at roughly 13.2, 13.3 area. This box is still highlighted. Since that box is highlighted, we want to draw a lineal line across here. We're going to hit the L twice. Hitting the L twice drew a lineal line from where the box was highlighted. We now want to join this position to this position. We're going to do that by hitting the L now. This box is currently highlighted, so hit the L now. Back up to here, hit the L, and it's going to draw a line between it. If I didn't like the end result of that, I could have hit the Control L button and undo that. I happen to like that line, so we're hitting, this is currently highlighted, hit the L, go back to here, hit the L, we just drew our linear line. We're going to Control-Alt-Copy this particular map, go to the next one, click on a box to indicate that that's the map you want to work in, Control-Alt-V to paste. If this was the map that you wanted to use the rest of the way up, you would just continue that process. I would prefer it to be slightly leaner at cruise. So we're going to go to 1020. We're going to go to 2048. Click on there that we want to use this. Paste that. However, we're going to start adjusting our cruise. I prefer to cruise around 14.2 in that neighborhood. I think anytime you're making adjustments to your air-fuel ratio, you should be using a secondary source to also measure your air-fuel ratio. If you get too lean, you may cause problems such as holes in pistons, which is never a good thing. This map looks good, so I'm going to go Control-Alt-C to copy it. I'm going to go to the next Control-Alt-V. I didn't have it highlighted, so therefore it didn't do anything. Now I just clicked on this box. Now if I go Control-Alt-V, it pastes it. What I recommend doing, based on the program, you can tune each individual RPM range based on the bike's performance and your riding. If you find that it takes a little bit more throttle to cruise at highway speeds at say 3,000, we're going to go ahead and paste the map that we had, Control V. You may want to extend this range out a little bit to have a little bit more light cruise air fuel ratio. Let's just bring this up to here. We're going to bring this up to here. My particular build is currently a 88 inch, so it takes a little bit more throttle to keep me moving at upper highway speeds. Therefore I leaned it out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and join this line to this line. So I'm going to hit, I highlighted this square, hit the L, highlight this square, hit the L. When you're adjusting your air fuel ratio, when you get into your 4,000 and up ranges, you may not need to go quite as aggressive in tuning all your individual throttle positions. The chances of doing any light cruising at 4,000 and up is pretty slim, unless you happen to live in Germany and frequent the Autobahn. So you could copy and paste this particular map the whole way down. What I typically do is I'm going to copy and paste this map, go Control C to copy. Going to go to 4,000. I'm going to click on a box, Control V to paste. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down a little bit in AFR. I'm going to Control copy, and then I'll paste this particular map. Click on here, Control V to paste. This is the map that I might use going up to about 5,400. At 5,400, I'm going to go Control V to paste that particular map. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down a little bit. You're not really cruising in this area. This is typically your decel from a wide open throttle burst. So we're going to go ahead and just richen up the mix just a little bit. Now I'll continue this particular map, Control copy, and take it the whole way to 1 past. I'm going to Control V to paste. I will take that the whole way to 1 past the rev limit. This particular map has a rev limit of, I set it at 6,200, so I'm going to go the whole way up to 6,400 with this. Anyway, this video was just had a few helpful hints on how to adjust your air fuel ratio. Hopefully you'll find this video helpful. I do recommend anytime you're adjusting your air fuel ratio that you measure your results on an independent source such as a dyno. Running too lean can cause problems. Running too rich can cause problems as well. You can get excessive fuel in your oil, contaminate the engine, create carbon buildup. Therefore, you want to make sure that for general good performance of your motorcycle, adjust your air fuel ratio per your riding style and per your engine's needs. Hopefully this video was helpful.